eventually you get to the point where you realize all of the problems in your life are between your ears. They're all in your mind. All of your enemies, all your friends, all your lovers, all your failures and successes are all in the mind. And once you can find ways to be open to life, to be open to what is being presented for you at this time, even as the world is falling apart, the systems are crumbling, the prices of things are increasing, the jobs are decreasing, the chaos in the world is starting to bubble, and it's only going to get more and more chaotic. But in that chaos, there is freedom. There's growth and potential for more and a better life on the other side. But every ending can feel, or every beginning can feel like an ending. Every ending can feel like a beginning. It's the paradox. And there have been many times in my life where I felt stuck, felt blocked, felt like what I was doing wasn't what I wanted. And in that, there's nothing wrong with that in and of itself. It can propel you to take actions, to make changes in your life, to try new things and open up a whole new vista of experience. Or it can debilitate you, it can pull you down, it can kill your energy and stop you from growing and changing. So I'm going to give you a very practical meditation in this video. Super easy, just takes 5 minutes. Highly recommend you try it, maybe right after the end of this video. Set your timer for 5 minutes, and in your internal dialogue, I just want you to create the mantra, yes. Just repeat the word yes for 5 minutes. And as you repeat that mantra, allow your body to dance, to sway, to vibrate, to shake, to create any rhythm it wants naturally, whatever organically, intuitively comes up for you as you're repeating yes. Move in that way for 5 minutes. And then after that timer goes off, sit in silence for as long as you feel called. Could be 10 seconds, could be 10 minutes, could be an hour. And then witness the change and be aware, conscious awareness of the change before, the change after. And that's all you have to do for 5 minutes. And of course, applying that internal feeling, that internal state that you inevitably feel after doing this. I just did it before this video. Started getting into the rhythm, started feeling what yes feels like, how yes moves. And then whatever state you find yourself in, and you have to, half of this is you have to surrender. You have to surrender to life. It is presenting itself in such a way right now for you, for your growth. One of the biggest mind-blowing epiphanies I've ever had was that this world is not happening from the outside in. It's happening from the inside out. Meaning that you created this whole experience. You are the creator, the source. And finding and developing a relationship with that is the most important journey you will ever go on. It's the most important relationship, when you and God become a majority in this life. It never gets boring, it's never dull, it is never disappointing. That relationship, cultivating that relationship, is the most important thing that you can do. And part of that is saying yes. On the hero's journey, it's answering the call, answering the hero's call to go on this adventure. And if that sounds too grandiose, just saying yes to where you are in life is the first step in this journey. Just accepting what is right now. I've heard Osho, he describes enlightenment, awakening, whatever, as accepting life. Is that simple. Whoever can fully surrender, be in a complete let go with life and what presents itself, you are, in his eyes, considered enlightened. I think that's impossible. It is impossible to say, to define what is an awakened being, what is enlightenment, but that is definitely pointing in the right direction. That idea of acceptance, if you don't have that, you're not going to have all the other cities, all the other higher states, all the other bells and whistles that comes with enlightenment if you don't have acceptance, at least the bare minimum. And so to have acceptance, grace is also required. Like I said, you have to surrender. You have to get into this place, this relationship with Source, where you are open towards it and allow it to transform your life. And you do that by saying yes. And you can practice this specific skill with this yes mantra, with this yes movement, however it shows up for you, and carry that further than the 5 minutes that you're practicing this. Carry it into everyday life. The most painful, the most embarrassing, the most glorious, all of the moments, just continuously say yes, and then be consciously aware of what that feels like and sit in that feeling. Talked about that in the last video, how to handle the emotions, the feelings that come up. But just saying yes will set you on a trajectory and open you to seeing things that you couldn't see otherwise. I just asked my soul for a symbol of what this meditation does, and it showed me looking through the keyhole of life. So this very narrow, very small pinhole versus a yes is putting the key in and opening that door and walking through that. So that block that you feel when you say yes, even if you don't want to, even if your mind doesn't want to, you commit to that yes, you're opening that block and moving into a new space, a new vista. The Stoics say the obstacle becomes the way. So it doesn't matter what your situation is. You can be locked in a jail cell in solitary confinement. You probably don't have a cell phone to get this video. Maybe you do, but regardless, you can be locked in solitary confinement in a jail cell and be continuously expanding, continuously growing, continuously opening further and further to this life. It's always changing. This is such a temporary, quick ride. There is no static life. It is continuously changing with each breath, with each sunrise and sunset. Each passing moment is continuously change. So you can ride that change into higher and higher states, or you can fall back and loop and fall into lower and lower states. And it's all inside out. So I hope that is a fun little meditation. You can try it for 5 minutes, try it for the whole day. But keep that attitude of saying yes, and it will pay dividends down the road. I love you. Much love. Ciao.